Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Darkest Dungeon, and it seems that I should go to the Warrens. I haven't gone there a single time in this playthrough, even though if I were playing by myself, I probably would actually go on this medium apprentice mission in the Weald, because that gives 6 papers. This veteran mission in the Weald is short, so it only gives 4 papers, so I'd go for the medium one. But anyway, let's go ahead and pick up our team. One annoyance that I'm having is that my leper here, Tournabut, is fair play. He's almost but not quite veteran, so if I keep playing with veteran players, I'm going to not have a leper on the squad. But I do enjoy having the leper there, so that's kind of unfortunate. I could, of course, level him up, but we're going to have to use this leper once we've gone to the Warrens enough times to clear a path to the boss. So, anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Let's go ahead and put in a Hellion, Crusader, Dibadoo, and yeah, let's try to level her up to 4. It's a short mission here. Always get 8 food because you might have to eat twice. Now in the Warrens, I'm not as familiar with the curios as I really ought to be, but I do know that there's one where you can burn a torch to remove someone's negative quirk, so it's nice to have some extra torches. There's a knife rack you can search with bandages. Key's always fine. I forget where you use holy water. These guys can give you some food, which I'm still against, although I've gotten into a spirited debate with a commenter about whether or not it's worth it to get those herbs to get food in the Weald and in the Warrens. I think the herbs are only useful in the ruins, or only worth taking in the ruins. It's just my playstyle. This is actually a really small map, only 7 rooms. You can sometimes have up to, I think, 9 with a short mission. And we only have to, what is this? I don't think you want to do those. I don't think you want to do those either. Oh, well, okay. She's got a quirk. She's going to do them. Yeah, it turned out to be a positive thing. That's cool. Ruins Explorer. How do you become a Ruins Explorer out in the Warrens? Well, whatever. I forget. I really just need to bone up on the Warrens curios. I'm just going to be honest. Don't really know exactly what some of those are. So there's a lot of like Eldritch ones that I'll kind of run together in my mind. But the point is, they can be pretty dangerous. They can give you tons of stress, which I'm not a big fan of. Alright, that's cool. And we'll try to razzle-dazzle that one. That way we are going to take no damage. Oh, the resist. One commenter actually posted an interesting idea to have the Crusader start taking Stunning Blow. I haven't found the need for that in my own playthrough, but on my own playthrough off to the side, I've actually been using a Leper and a Hellion, more so than a Crusader and a Hellion. That was a really good chest. Some papers, some extra paintings. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, this is a nice map. It's small, and it goes around in a loop, so you don't have to do any sort of thinking at all. You just go on around and around. These barrels, I actually prefer to bust them open than to put the herbs in them. You can put herbs in them, but that just gives you a temporary buff. And as I've said before, the buffs you get from curios are very short-lived. It's just not worth the supply items. However, if you bust it open, you can get treasure. Here I got 6 damage with Blight, but that's not the end of the world. The only really bad curios, in my opinion, the only effects that you've really got to, like, make sure you avoid are the ones that give you a ton of stress. As long as they're not giving you a ton of stress, I don't really care. Okay, this is a tough fight. These guys are very hard. And my Crusader's back here. Thankfully, Holy Lance is a pretty good skill. I'm going to try to kill off the Marcher because he can give everybody stress, which is unfortunate. The pig always vomits, so it's always giving someone stress, but when he does it, it can be worse. There's the Drums of Doom. Now, it doesn't give everyone stress. It's kind of random. Okay, that time everyone took stress, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Alright, let's hit him. Hoping Grape Shot can finish him off. Trot Retreat. His skills are sometimes, like, lame, like that one, but sometimes they're just the worst thing that's ever happened to you, so it's very random. You want to try to kill these guys quickly if you can. Alright, I can advance, but that would get me in front of the Crusader, which I don't really like, so I'm going to try to pistol shot this guy. I'm going to hopefully get a crit. Nope, okay. There's the drums. These drums aren't so bad. It's just a marking and a bit of damage. Who cares? Alright, only one choice here, so we'll do it. Roll minimum on damage is kind of unfortunate, but a good damage roll here plus a bleed will kill this hulking thing. Oh, not quite. Okay, well, I don't want this guy to go again, so I am going to do some Judgment Day on him, just to make sure that he bleeds out. He was going to be left over with 2 health, unfortunately. Okay, as long as he's doing Drums of Debilitation, I don't really care. The marking is irrelevant. I'm going to try to razzle-dazzle the pig, because that's less stress for the team if the pig skips a turn. Okay, we could try to do a yop. I'm going to do it. Still pretty likely to stun the pig a second time, and then stopping this guy from going is nice. Now I'm going to do the advance. And then Grape Shot is set to finish off both of these, or perhaps the Zealous Accusation will. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Alright, so that was a pretty good fight. Hellion took a bit of damage. Most of that's from the trap. The stress isn't too bad. We're doing pretty good here. Some busts are nice for the sanatorium. There's my first feeding. Finding a lot of crests here as well. Remember, this is a complete all the room battles mission, which means that once I fight the last room battle... Ah, this is what you need holy water for. Right. Yeah, it is worth bringing holy water for these things. Well, let's just go ahead and run around, or rummage around to get lucky, find some loot. I think you can get stress from that, so I really shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Alright, this is tricky here. This guy can deal some pretty devastating attacks, but these things add stress and stun, so I'm going to try to Grape Shot and hope I get a good damage roll and kill one of them. Or just do nothing. That's fine as well. Grave Nibble. No dodge there. Or at least she resists the stun. There's a dodge. Okay. I could do a breakthrough that would hit everybody and maybe kill these things, so I'm going to try it. Alright, well, it killed one of them. And the Crusader still should get to go. Ah, the Howl. That's the worst one. And everybody took stress from it. That does not always happen. Sometimes it only stresses out a subset of your characters. Well, there's some Judgment Day to make sure that that thing doesn't stun anymore. And we're going to smitey-dighty there. More stress relief. That counteracts most of the howling and the drumming that we've had to endure here. And another crit. Well, isn't that fanciful? Alright, let's pop a torch here. I haven't found any of those papers, unfortunately, to burn for the removal of negative quirks. I should have brought holy water. This is a fight with no reward. But luckily I do get to go first, so it shouldn't be too bad. Famous last words, right? Ah, those things have a lot of health. Okay, I could heal this, but it's really not that significant. I'm actually going to Judgment Day this one. Well, I was going to bring it down for Adrenaline, or for Breakthrough to maybe kill the team, or kill all of them. As it is, Breakthrough, even though she's already debuffed, is likely to kill the front too, so I'm going to just go ahead and kill them, rather than stunning them. Alright, as long as he doesn't go for the Drums of Doom, this guy pretty much doesn't do anything by himself. He's completely worthless. So I will dick around a little bit to get some stress relief from our friend, the Crusader, but not an extreme amount. Might as well heal the team, I suppose. And do I go for himself, who has the most stress, or her, who actually needs some health? I'm going to go for him because he has the most stress. I think that's more significant than getting stress off of her. Alright. Let's shoot it. Luckily we rolled low on the damage there. Crusader gets to go again. Well, we're about all the same stress, so we'll just go on the Hellion this time. Breakthrough is a little trick, as I talked about before. It does so little damage once her, once she's stacked enough of those skills that give a debuff. Breakthrough deals practically no damage at all. And then, oh, I should have done the targeted heal. And then that counts as your attack for the turn. So you get to keep on trucking without getting that penalty of, dicking around the monsters. Okay. Well, now we can go ahead and kill this guy. I could milk this for a few more rounds. But, oh yeah, there's Drums of Doom. I totally forgot about that. See, only 3 of them took the stress that time. And I know someone's going to kind of like, oh, boys, that's what happens when you dick around with the enemies. And it's true. I took a risk. Wasn't worth it. But then again, it wasn't the end of the world either. If the Crusader goes before the Hellion, I will get to relieve some of that stress. And he does. So he still has the most stress. He'll do it on himself. And the Hellion will kill this thing off. Alright, that all fit in my pack. Amazing. I guess one of these 2 rooms at least must have a fight in it. That one does, and that one does not. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of a cheeky thing. We're going to go out here, I'm going to check out what this curio is, and then I'm going to backtrack. Actually, I shouldn't backtrack. That makes no sense. I'm just going to keep going forward. Because we scouted the trap, have a good chance of disarming it. Nope, not a chance. Bleed and a ton of stress. One thing to note is that as your heroes level up, they do get, you know, stress resistant. Because they have more resolve, you know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, geez, twice in a row, lady? Come on. What do I pay you for? Ah, the stress. Well, anyway, the thing I was thinking here, I had to do a fight in the hallway to get to this room anyway, so I might as well go around the long way. That way I can pick up all the curios without any great loss. Alright, we're about to have a fight here. Now, this thing is a large-sized monster, but it's actually not that scary. None of its attacks do very much damage. So, I'm not under that much pressure to kill it. We'll heal the Hellion, because there's a fight here. I don't know how hard it's going to be. Like, a lot of times it seems like I dodge it, or it'll do some, like, stupid debuff skill that I don't even care about. I'm just going to go ahead and stress relief the Hellion. This thing doesn't do anything, and the cultist is dead. 3 people will be more than enough to bring this thing down. Ah, there's a crit. It'll be going down pretty soon. Can we do some stress relief on that crit? Thank you kindly. I don't think you can really stun this easily. Oh, got a lucky roll and stunned it anyway. Heal up that Hellion in preparation for the fight. Relieve some more stress. Okay, now her stress got down to, you know, more manageable levels. This thing can die, and I'll be pretty happy. Yup. Still with everything fitting in my pack. Incredible. Alright, here's our last fight. We're gonna sneak out to grab this curio and then end the mission once this is over. Ah, the drummer and the pig. And then, of course, there's these guys. Altogether, this is a pretty tough fight. I will go ahead and stun one of them because... Oh, jeez, he resisted it. Oh, and they dodged it. This is going to be tricky. If I was just about to say, if they're going to crit me, this could go south. Probably won't die, but it's going to be a nuisance. Oh, did she get a bad thing? -5 accuracy. Yeah, that needs to be healed. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the drummer to stop the drumming of the doom. Hopefully none of the guys crit me anymore. And we'll be lickety-splickety. Actually, you know what? Let's just use a bandage. We're not going to need it. Unless that last curio requires a bandage, which is small odds. Oh, another crit. God damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. So we're going to end with a fair amount of stress here. Had it down to 0 for a while, but this was a pretty tough fight, and I dicked around maybe a little bit too much. Let's break through, hopefully to get 3 kills. Okay, we'll settle for 1. But a grape shot should finish off these things now. Yeah, I don't need to judgment those because the grape shot should kill them. So I'm just going to get to work on this pig. Okay. Pop. Oh my god, jeez. You suck, highwaymen. You suck. Pig goes marching on with his barf. Ouch. God darn it. This sucks. So hopefully the Crusader can relieve a little bit of stress before this pig dies. Of course the Highwayman can't land a shot, so there's no hopefully about it. And we'll not dick around anymore. We'll just go ahead and try to finish this off. Oh, she gets to go again. She. I don't know why I assumed the pig was a she. You know, all things considered, this is definitely first-person problems here, or first-world problems, that I ended up with a little more stress than I would have liked, but still, it's kind of annoying. Okay, so we get some food at the end here. There does happen to be some money with it. Obviously, food's irrelevant. So we're going to pop out here, see what this is. It's a stack of books, don't care. That's that. So we got a dumb trinket that I'm going to delete immediately. A decent but not spectacular amount of money. What was good about this run was we got tons of heirlooms. Heirlooms. And what was unfortunate is I'm going to have to send the priest to get rid of the tetanus. Those diseases are really bad. And I also need to put people in stress relief. Oh, that's not good. Don't care. That's actually really good. Like that thing. And that's bad. Oh, geez. Okay, so that healer really took a beating. She's going to spend at least a couple of weeks in the sanatorium. So thanks for watching. Please like and or subscribe if you enjoyed that. And if you want to stick around, let's go ahead and do this. So we got to get rid of Lockjaw Tetanus. And the Fear of Mankind. Honestly, Clumsy is not a good thing either. Wow. So there's like 3 things I'd like to get rid of on her. Don't have to, I'm 1 bust short of being able to increase the number of slots. How sad. Alright, let's check out the guild. Can I upgrade the guild? 1 painting short. Well then. Let's check this wagon. It's terrible. And that's also terrible. Okay. So, we need to send Medley to do some meditating. And you can do some praying. Actually, I should have switched those around because she had more stress. You know what? We'll take a little chance. I'll send him. Oops, I'm wrong. I always click the sanatorium instead of the tavern. We'll send him drinking. Save 250 bucks. He might be gone for a week, but that's fine. It's whatever. Okay. So now I could actually still go on another mission with a veteran team. Let's take a sneak peek and see what we'll be doing next. There's a medium here with the corrupted altars and a dumb thing. This is fine. This is one where you start with 3 things in your inventory and you lose them, which is okay. This thing is just a regular medium, so that's better because it's not inventory space, and I'd rather have some more paintings. And then an exploration mission, which is more papers. Ah, man, if I find even a single painting, I'm here. I don't really need to go to this place to get paintings. Wait, clear path to the boss, progress 0. Oh, wow. Didn't I just go here? Oh, crap. Does that mean I have to take apprentice missions to be able to access the Swine King? And because I kept not going to the Warrens? Well, okay, if that's the case, then I'm just going to do some off-camera apprentice runs in the Warrens to clear a path to the boss. That's not something anyone really needs to see. It's pretty boring at this point. Okay, so maybe we'll do this one, or maybe we'll do that one. So, see you guys soon. Take care.